It is currently August of 2020, and unless you've been living under a rock, I'm pretty sure you've noticed that the world is kind of just falling apart at this point. At least we've been told that the coronavirus is killing everybody. All major U.S. cities have been turned into the purge. Bill Gates is about to inject us with microchips that will track our every location, and the President of the United States is possibly going to ban TikTok. That one is just basic world news. It's not even that bad. But yeah, this video is kind of random. I haven't really made a video in a long time. It actually has been quite a long time. I didn't post a video since like February. That's not the point. I get lazy. I haven't been motivated to do anything. And I don't feel like putting time or effort into anything, as a lot of us have recently. And not of any fault of our own, to be quite honest. But I just thought this might be a good time, this time being the craziest one that quite a few of us have lived through. But I just thought that might be a good time to sort of just make a video kind of talking about things. And, I don't even know how to explain it. But the moral of this video is to just don't worry about everything so much. Despite all the crazy stuff that's going on, worrying does not make anything better. It just makes stuff worse. So before you go freaking out about everything, take some time, calm down, and count your blessings and start trying to enjoy things again, because that is a very important part of life. Even me personally, I came into this year thinking not only am I going to make this a great year, but I'm going to make this a fantastic decade. 2020, the decade starting off right. And then March came around and everything fell apart. And I think it's safe to say that quite a few people are kind of on that same page. That's kind of whenever things just, I guess, hit the fan. But yeah, this is a very crazy time, and I think a lot of people are, not only are a lot of people worried considering the whole coronavirus pandemic and all that sort of stuff, but a lot of people, I think, are just frustrated because you don't even know what to believe anymore. If you watch the news, there's two clear different sides. One side is telling you everybody's dying, wear a mask or else the blood will be on your hands if you don't do so. And then the other side is telling you this is all just a government conspiracy and you shouldn't buy into it. Nevertheless, I think many of us are just frustrated with the way that the world is working because nobody can seem to get along. And if all this stuff going on is getting you down, I cannot blame you whatsoever. Most of us are in the same boat. Whether it's the riots that are going on over various different I guess topics, if you will, or just all the different stuff. No matter what, the news is always there to tell you that the world is falling apart, and it can be extremely frustrating. But like I said, the main point of this video is to basically just let you guys know, don't worry about things, calm down a little bit, and just make sure you're enjoying your life, because worrying does not make anything better. And it's safe to say that right now is a pretty good example of that statement, I guess, because it's a crazy time, and you don't know what to believe anymore. Like most people, I haven't necessarily been stuck at home, but I've, I guess, been stuck just chilling, if that makes any sense. I can still go to the store and do stuff, but I haven't been quite living like I normally do. And obviously there are plenty of people that have it really, really bad. That is not me denying that there are not people who have died, or that there are not people who have died from the coronavirus. Obviously, this whole, I guess, just year in general has negatively affected many people, and I don't mean to deny that by saying that things have been alright for me. It's just the way things are personally for me. I want to say that before I sort of get into this, because it sounds kind of weird, but obviously, like I just said, a lot of people have had their lives affected. I'm not doubting that people have died from the coronavirus, or that all the riots haven't negatively affected anybody, because obviously they have. But that is to say that I think one of the craziest things about right now is that not only are things physically different, and while they are physically different, that's not really, I don't think that's the big difference between now and other times, because like I said, people are definitely affected in the literal physical world. People have gotten sick and died, and people have been killed in riots and everything. I think the craziest part about this whole time is just the mental space that it's put everybody in, because that was my finger. Because not only are you dealing with the things actually around you in the world, but no matter what, there's never any good news. And I'd say probably the past 6 months, I haven't heard a single positive bit of news. No matter what, if you turn on the TV, all you hear is about how everybody in Chicago is shooting each other and everybody is dying of the coronavirus. There is not a single redeeming quality of this planet, and you are supposed to be depressed about it 24/7. And I don't quite think that people have realized that that's had a big effect on everybody, including myself, because while things in your regular, ordinary life can remain similar, you are pretty much your consciousness. And that is to say that whatever you're thinking, that's your world. So in a time like now, whenever fear-mongering is pretty much rampant and around every corner, it's bound to have everybody in a trashy mood, and it's kind of obvious, because I don't think anybody has gone, oh dude, 2020, great year. No, every event has been a bad event, and we're all going to die one way or another by some serious, out of nowhere coincidence that so happened to take part in this world. But yeah, and like I said earlier, the main point of this video is to just basically let you guys know, don't worry, things are going to get better. I'm not going to get into any conspiracy theories about what's actually going on. Like many events in history, we probably won't even know the real truth until this is far past and we are all old people. And even then, there's still probably going to be a lot of false information. But in a time like this, when everybody's telling you that everything's going to crap, it's hard not to, I guess, get in like a bad mental state, despite things being pretty normal, right outside your front door. And even personally, I've noticed that I've kind of just been, I guess, I want to say pulling out of things, but I haven't felt like talking to a lot of people or doing a lot of things, just for the simple fact that at this moment in time, it's just, I'm not having it. I'm not angry with anybody. I'm not really frustrated with anybody specific or the people around me. It's just the world can get you in a state where you don't feel like doing anything. But my main point is that despite all this crazy stuff that's going around, despite all the crazy things that people will tell you, everybody thinks they know the answer. Even though I feel like I have my own opinions and I think I know what's right, I'm not going to push those on you, because obviously I don't even know what's going on. Of course not me. I don't think really anybody does at this point. But I just think it's important in a time like now, when things are all going crazy, that you just need to remember to enjoy your life, because whenever you let yourself get in a really bad mental state, it really just ruins everything. Things become unenjoyable no matter how much you like them before, and you kind of just start pulling away from people, and it's really not good. And I think it's safe to say that a lot of us have probably been going through that, including myself. I'm guilty of it too. But I just think it's important that whenever things are kind of going crazy, that we should all remember that while we might not feel like doing things, we still need to, maintain contact with the people we care about, our friends, our family, and just the people around us. And it's important to take care of ourselves mentally. Whether you enjoy playing video games, I have plenty of time now to do that. So I've been going back. I'm sure you can tell by the gameplay. I've been going back and getting triggered at Battlefield 3 and 4 like I did whenever I was in 6th grade, and I've been enjoying the heck out of it. But you just need to remember that now don't beat yourself up for feeling down, because I'm pretty sure everybody's kind of in the same boat. But just make sure you're taking care of yourself mentally, and taking the time to enjoy things that you like. Talk to people if you're in a really bad mood, and just make sure you're not pulling away from things for the simple fact that we're not always able to get together with each other in the real world. But yeah, this video was really, really random. I didn't really have anything crazy planned for it, but I figured, in this very unusual time that we're all living in, and the fact that I haven't made a video in forever, I might as well make sort of just a chill little video talking to you guys. But if you feel like it, let me know in the comments how y'all are doing. If you like this sort of stuff and want to hear more of it, I'm getting pretty good at rambling about things. It's been 10 minutes and 52 seconds, and I'm still going. So yeah, I like making this sort of stuff. If you want to see more, just let me know. But anyway, guys, I just figured I'd let you know what's up and talk to you a little bit and let you know that things are going to be okay. Worrying does not help. No matter how much you think it prepares you for the worst case scenario, it just makes things unenjoyable and kind of ruins your life. So don't worry, things will get better. Whenever you look back on bad things, they always look way less severe, because truth is, in the moment, they really are. So as bad as things are now, trust me, they'll get better, and there's no need to worry. It'll all be alright. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Stay real.